Namaste, Masters. My name is Sheetal Pawar. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I have been practicing meditation from 2010. And I'm grateful to my master, Anila Garla, who taught me meditation. And also, I am immensely grateful to Brahmarshi Pitahama Patriji for giving this simple Anapanasati technique, which was given by his guru Sadananda Yogi. And for Sadananda Yogi, this technique was given by Babaji. So we are all connected on this platform with the Babaji's energies. And I express my deep gratitude to Mahavatar Babaji for coming into my life and displaying his all the wisdom so that we realize who we are. Thank you, Babaji, and thank you, Sudhakar Garu, and all the team for giving this wonderful opportunity to me. And my journey has been a wonderful journey, and I am enjoying my life to the fullest with this knowledge and wisdom, and every day practicing, every day realizing the qualities within me, and it is making me more one with the higher self. Thank you so much, my dear friends. So we all go into today's beautiful practice, which is centering the heart. So we are going to learn today some more from Babaji's teachings. What is God and who is God? Babaji is saying we are all gods, and whether you believe it or not, we are all gods. Some are realized gods, some are not realized gods. That is the only difference. But when we are practicing centering our heart, definitely we are going to realize that we are God. So the qualities of gods. What is that qualities of God? God is light. What is that light? Light means. So the light is our inner beauty, our true self. When we are covered with that ignorance, that's why we are not able to see the light. So the more we go deep inside us through the practice of meditation, through the practice of this unified course, we are going to realize that we are that light. We are that light. That's why we feel so light as we practice. We feel so beautiful as we practice. We feel so included, so content, because those are all godly qualities, my dear friends. And also, God is happiness, immense happiness. We are all that. We are immense joy, immense happiness. Always in that beautiful state, beautiful sthiti that that God has infused inside us. So the more we realize about ourselves, the more happy we become. We are happy all the time. Actually, Ananda is the highest state, and we experience that Ananda each and every moment. As we practice meditation, inner light, it is going to increase. When the inner light is increasing, your happiness is increasing. Naturally, you are being happy and you are being so joyful in each and every moment. Each and every moment you carry that godliness, and wherever you go, you emit that light. Wherever you go, you emit that happiness, which is really needed in this time and space, my dear friends. So we become that light to other person, and then they will become that light. Simple. We become joy, and the moment we become joy, the next person, next plant, next tree, everything is going to be so joyful, so joyful. We emit what we are from inside. So it is so important to realize that we are God, my dear friends. So the godly qualities comes with responsibility. So when we accept that we are God, we act as gods. We act as gods. Simple, simple. We are playing a role of, for example, on the stage, we are playing a role of Mahatma Gandhi. So naturally, the moment you realize that you are playing a role of you are that Mahatma Gandhi, then naturally the play will come, and you will act, you will talk, you will walk and sit just like Mahatma Gandhi. So the moment you realize that you are God, absolutely, absolutely everything is coming out of you is only the essence of God, my dear friends. And the God is perfect. God is perfect, and we are so perfect. We are so perfect. The way we walk, the way we speak, the way we look, the way we do things in a very absolutely perfect way. There is nothing that it's not perfect. All we need to do is just realize that so perfectly it is happening, so precisely it is happening, so wonderfully we are expressing ourselves to the universe. We are expressing as we are God. We are expressing ourselves to the fullest without any interferences, without any judgment, because we are perfect, my dear friends. The moment we know that we are perfect, we never try to change others. We never try to change the situation comes into our life because it is happening so perfectly. It is happening so precisely. In our life, everything is coming on the right time. Everything is happening to the happening in the right way. So for a God, everything happens perfectly, my dear friends. For a God, everything is there. He is abundant and we are abundant. We have everything that, we cannot even say, okay, I want this, I want that. There is not even a want. There is only inside. There is only inside to express ourselves. Whatever you want, you have that power, you have that godly qualities, you have that manifestation abilities to create whatever you want in your life. So when you compare yourself with the mother, with the father, to the child, you give everything more than what you have. So that is God, my dear friend. So he or she, whatever you think of God, nothing left with him, anything. He completely has given everything to us. Only thing is believing in that, believing in that. So it's so important to understand, my dear friends. And when we realize we are gods, we are acting from that, we are connecting within ourselves. Our heart is expanding. Our heart is expanding. We are loving ourselves. And natural, the love is flowing to the others. And we are seeing everyone one. And that's the stage we are going to experience that Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi. All the Vedas, all the Upanishads has explained only single thing. You are that. I am that. I am. There is nothing else. So Babaji is with us to tell again and again and again and again, come back to your heart and experience the God, my dear friends. Experience the God. So every day, read this chapter and understand in your own language and go into the nature. If you really want to have that essence, sit next to the plant, go into the nature, open this and read and see what Babaji is saying to you and see how they are trying to help you to realize that you are a God. And before going to sleep, tell yourself that I am God. So, just that the more you think of it, the more you become, my dear friends. Every day, just every time you remember of Babaji, or every time you remember of this unified course, every time you remember of any other master, or your own experience, or your own meditation, the moment you bring the thought, just release that thought. I am a God. I am God. I am God, and everybody is God around me. You are also God, I am also God. So we all can practice. And definitely we are going to come into the center of our heart before this before this week. And we are already on our way. We are doing our energy work, which is helping us to expand more and more and more and more to connect within ourselves and with that oneness. So let us all go into meditation, my dear friends. The meditation what we are practicing is Anapanasati meditation. This Anapanasati meditation I learned from my friend, but when I look back, this technique was given by Babaji to Sadananda Yogi, who was meditating in the caves for 90 years. And then he told that go teach people Anapanasati meditation and they will realize they are gods. And Sadananda Yogi Master has taught the same thing to Patriji. Go teach the world about the love and light and about the God and about the Anapanasati meditation. And how wonderful. Today we are doing the same thing. So look at that, my dear friends. They don't keep anything. They give everything. They give everything. Thanks to Babaji for this beautiful, simple, yet very deep technique of Anapanasati meditation. Sit comfortably, hands into hands, fingers into fingers. Gently close your eyes and become one with your breath. Take 1 or 2 deep breaths to relax yourself, to release all the disbelief, all the stress you have accumulated. Take 1 more deep breath with the intention of God breathing in the beautiful air into the system. And exhale. Friends, let us invite today to our session Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. Remember, we are all gods. When we put a thought, it is going to happen. Invite Patriji. Now let's invite Mahavatar Babaji. Invite all the masters who wanted to be present here. You can feel and experience their presence in this session. Be with your breath. Completely relax yourself from head to toe. Get relaxed from all the beliefs, all the identities you have. Just release and keep it aside for some time. beautiful energy flow started, my dear friends. Let us take the blessings in the form of energies fully in the present moment. Now, become one with your breath. We are surrounded by Master's energies. We are sitting as a group, experiencing tremendous energies. We are truly blessed. Sit in this amazing, grand, unified program. Remember, we are made in the image of God. I am that I am. All gods are sitting and meditating. Observe the energies. We are the light. Shining bright. We are pure love. All we have is love inside. That's all, my dear friends. Only love. When we are filled with love, what comes out is only love. Our words, our thoughts, our actions. We are joy. Unending happiness. Every moment is filled with joy. We are the light. We did not come from the stars. We created the stars. We are the love. Every act in this universe is happening from the love. Every act. your joy, happiness. With our joy, we are lighting up the sun and the moon and the stars. We are all gods. Just with the thought, each and every cell is dancing. Allow your heart to accept this truth, my dear friends. Do not block. Trust. Trust my words. Open your heart. You're safe. You are cared. You are loved. Open your heart. As you open your heart, feel the compassion for yourself and others. Feel the love for yourself and others. So grateful. Our hearts are opening to the fullest and expanding. Heart to heart, heart to heart, and heart to heart. Experience the energies, my dear friends. Abundant energies flowing like a river. Melting in these energies. Be with your breath in that state. remember Babaji and Patriji are in this session. Blessing to sit with them and meditate. Use this opportunity the fullest. Let us accept the energies fully. Become total empty. Allow yourself to take it fully. When we realize we are God, our power is back. We regained the power of love. And the great power comes with great responsibility. Accept it. merge yourself into that energies. Go deeper and deeper into yourself, the God self. We are the wealth. We are the health. We are the happiness. And we are abundance. What you feel inside, you attract that. This is a time to get back to our original selves, our true selves. Everything is God. Everything is love. Everywhere is happiness in all directions. So much peace within you. Be with your breath. Be in that state of awareness. Go deeper and deeper into yourself. The nothingness, the emptiness, to that shunya. Be there. In this empty state, experience that emptiness is God. The love you are feeling is God. And the one who is feeling is God. Last 2 minutes Experience it fully, my dear friends. Let every cell realize the love. Go deep into yourself. Stay there. No boundaries. Full of freedom. So much light. With that light, we are lighter and lighter. Abundant of joy is our state. We are only love. And we are gods. You are in the center of your heart, experiencing all this beautiful experiences. Last 15 seconds. We are with a deep joy and expressing gratitude to Patriji and to the Mahavatar Babaji and to this beautiful group for adding so much energy to bringing ourselves to the center of heart to realize that we are God. Last 5 seconds. Friends, whenever you are ready, gently place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. A God is opening his eyes to this world. Thank you, my dear masters. It was wonderful meditation for me, sitting with you all and meditating here in the presence of Patriji and Babaji is I'm truly blessed. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity which was given by Sudhakarji. Deep gratitude for connecting me to this platform and experience the immense love in this session. Thank you so much. Yes, we will take experiences. Yes, Master, Suni Bose, Master, please.
Thank you very much for your sincere guiding. I enjoyed the session very much. And when you said that you are God, and then at one point, I think I heard it comes with great responsibility. So I felt a little bit heavy when I heard that. Then I asked a question. How come it's going to be a great responsibility? Because when you are God, there is just nothing but to be in that state. So the answer was you will be in a great ability to respond as God. And that made it lighter.
Wow.
Okay. So I really enjoyed being in that state. Thank you so much. Just wanted to share this.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Wonderful experience. Yes, ma'am. Bala, ma'am.
Hi, Sheetal. Thanks a lot for the wonderful meditation. I felt when when you are guiding me, I felt as though I am my heart is full filled with a lot of light, and at the same time I'm connected with the uh, light from the Patrijis and Babaji's consciousness of light, and also we are all moving like a globe, like in a planetarium, along with all the stars, moon, and sun. This is the feeling throughout. I know, like at most of half of the meditation, I was feeling as though I am moving, along with Patriji's and Babaji's conscious light, emerging with my light, and with all the stars. Whole thing is moving like a planetarium. And the so that is the feeling, like, and everywhere all the stars I could see, maybe all the beings like are like stars. That is the feeling I was having throughout. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Sheetal, for the wonderful guided meditation.
Thank you. All credit goes to Babaji. He's doing magic here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ma'am. Anybody else, friend? Sudhakar garu.
Sheetal, it's amazing session, Only like emptiness and stillness I was throughout the session. So wonderful. So it's really Babaji grace and his energies, Patriji here. And something new I realized is Anapanasati was taught to Patriji's Guru by Mahavatar Babaji, something new I just came to know from you. Thanks for enlightening on that. And of course, your guidance was so special, and it made go deep into within us. Thank you. We're very happy you are here today.
Thank you, Master.
Friends, if you have any question or experience, please go ahead. Otherwise, we'll end the session in a few minutes.
Yeah, somebody asked Mahavatar Babaji taught Kriya Yoga.
Yeah.
So based on the timelines he was teaching, the subject depends on the timelines he was giving the subject to learn and understand. And yes, we are ready for this Anapanasati technique, and the technique is called Raja Yoga. And when he thought it is ready, so that's where when he said like go and teach this simple technique to people so that they'll realize people are getting confused with what to do with meditation, which meditation to practice, where to go, how to do all these things. They are so much confused, so much confused. And look at the love of Babaji and his compassion that they don't even want us to be confused with this simple knowledge and information. He said, just go and teach this breath technique. So anything we do is called Kriya, right? Kriya means action. So what we are doing in this Raja Yoga is observing our breath. So that is also a Kriya. So we are observing our breath, and whatever is happening naturally, it is happening. So the movements, the feelings, everything. So when you consider that, the inner Kriya is naturally happening. So, so much love and compassion to Babaji that he knows that this time is purely for simple technique where there is no confusion, only clarity, only clarity. We are done with so much of confusion. We are done with so much of chaos. This is the time of clarity, and this is the time of preciseness, and this is the time of simplicity, and this is the time to get our own self back as a God qualities. And that's where he has showered this beautiful technique to us. Thanks to Babaji once again.
Shivani, madam, you can speak now.
Yeah, please unmute yourself.
Maybe it's accidentally. And somebody wanted to know more about Sadananda Yogi Master. So I think you did some videos, you can point them.
Right. So there is a book on Sadananda Yogi Master, which was channeled to one of the great master in India. So Sadananda Master would come and give his journey, knowledge, and wisdom. And then they put it in a beautiful book. We did book club. So yeah, Sudhakar Garu, please help them to find that.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, thank you, Master.
Okay. I think we are good here, Sheetalji. We're happy. We're blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll meet again.
Thank you. Happy Diwali. May your inner light is going to lit all the Diwali lights in everybody's life. Thank you so much, my dear friends.
Babita, you want to speak?
Yes.
Babita.
Sorry, my question is maybe very simple, or I am still getting to the basic of Anapanasati maybe. My question is, where does this teaching, where I truly understand that Anapanasati is the answer and to be in the emptiness is the answer. But Buddha's teaching or Babaji's teaching and Patriji's teaching, do they differ in any form?
Zakaria, you want to answer?
Sorry, what was the question again?
The question is, Buddha's teaching,
Mhm.
Babaji's teaching, or Patriji's teaching, do they differ in any form?
No, they're all Anapanasati, observing your breath, going beyond your mind. Everything is same, right? I don't see any difference.
So, if that being so, I sometimes get confused with the, like, because I've had many gurus in my life if I have to say respect to Babaji, Patriji, and all the gurus, they are
Yeah.
all energies, correct? And they are supporting us in going into that emptiness. Am I in the correct direction?
You are absolutely on the correct direction. Trust yourself. And as Sheetalji mentioned, based on the time, they give the different technique. So right now, if you read the unified book itself, Babaji itself says this kind of course was not possible in the past because there was so much darkness on the planet. So you cannot do this course by yourself unless you have a physical guru next to you and guide you every step. Now it is possible. The natural there is more light and you will be able to complete by yourself. So that means this course was only meant for this time, not in the past. So like that, gurus will give the techniques and practice based on the student and also the time. So this Anapanasati, the simplest one, is best one for the time now. So because most simplest and more effective and works with everyone.
So
So
if I continue to sit with my breath and
yeah.
train my mind to be in that emptiness, even if I don't visualize all these quad qualities or anything, I just try to be with the emptiness and my heart, I'll be okay. Because I'm not able to visualize much. Maybe I don't have that capacity to visualize much.
Yeah, Sheetal, you want to answer it? Go ahead.
Yeah, please. That empty state itself is the best state. You do not have to visualize anything, anything, anything. So just be in that empty state, and that empty state will give everything. So emptiness is nothing is everything, everything is nothing. So you will get everything from that nothingness only. Shunya sthiti. Wonderful state. Thank you so much, ma'am. Kirti.
Hi, Sheetal. Thank you so much. Meditation was like celestial, out of this body. And I was really in my heart space, and it kept on expanding. So much emptiness, abundance of love. Thank you so much. And I want to answer that this question is common for everyone, because someone else also asked me yesterday that I'm not feeling these God qualities within me. This book is for that. This book will teach you that. What are those qualities? And by the end of the course, maybe not all, some you will just adapt, some you will feel, some you will start living. So this is just the starting of the course. Once you dive deep into that, you will start realizing those qualities mentioned as God, that God is nothing but you. You will start feeling those. The love, you cannot experience love in one day. It's an expansion. As you keep expanding, the love will expand. The more deeper you go, to understand love is to understand creation itself, because it came out of love. So give some time. Trust this course. Get into it. Start just affirming those affirmation like an affirmations, because initially we are in so much into a body level, mind acting, our senses acting, so that this will be like confusing to our body and mind. So just trust it, go with it. You will realize from the day one to the end of this course how much you have changed. Your thinking has changed, the way of behavior has changed, your environment has changed. So it's a journey. So trust in Babaji, and just dive into journey. You will only understand what you will be teaching others, what is God, these God qualities are, how you can recognize them, and that is you. You will be start saying that. So just trust and go. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Okay.
Ravali ji, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Sheetalji. Beautiful meditation. Your voice is always soothing. So, first thing in the morning, and it was very nice. So, I just wanted to share my experience I had in the last 3 days. I'll just put it very precisely. The first day, when they shared some statement in the WhatsApp group explaining about the qualities of God. So, there was a lady who asked Sudhakar Garu that I'm unable to understand the qualities of God, feel the quality of love, not able to understand it. So I was just listening to the Q&A, and that day in the afternoon, they put the list of qualities of God and explaining about each quality. So I just had a short nap, and I got up from the nap, and suddenly someone was like speaking to me when I was reading that statement. That why do you see yourself always in the receiver end? Why don't you become God now? So the quality of the God starts from giving. Start giving the quality of love. It might be love that you express to your loved ones, your inner circle. Start expressing that love to your outer circle. How many times that you see the same love that you give to the outer circle, that you give it to your inner circle, to your loved ones, that we say, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father. So do you express the same kind of love to your outer circle? Start from there. So when you go out, do a grocery shopping. When you are outside driving a car, are you patient enough that someone is unable to drive the car for some reason? Are you patient enough to not honk them? Are you patient enough to express that love? So stop yourself to putting yourself on the receiver end. Now come and sit in my seat and start giving love. That's how you develop the qualities of God. That's how you start developing one at a time. And I was instantly seeing this image of baby falling up and down. That's how a baby walks, right? It walks first and falls sometime and again gets up, but crawls, it never gives up. So that was the thought I had at that time. So I think that's where we need to start. That am I expressing love? How am I expressing it? Would the God talk in the same way that I'm talking to that person? No, no, no. He would not have talked in that way. He would be forgiving. He would be expressing gratitude. He would be patient. He would be peaceful. So all these are some qualities that you have to express to your outer people. That's how you become like me. That's the only difference. So that was the thought. And the second day, I had to join some meditation, and the people were not able to set up the system, and I got irked immediately. And I just came out and I was just meditating, and suddenly it was a conversation that was happening in the meditation saying that, why are you judging people? People have been very patient to you. Were you the same when you were learning this technology? People were very patient with you. They helped you in setting up and they helped you to learn those techniques. So be patient. God qualities includes patience. It includes judgment. There's so many qualities. So this is the awareness that you start getting in your everyday life when you start implementing those qualities. So immediately I was not into meditation. It took me some 20-30 minutes. And after that, once the thought came, my meditation was smooth. Like I expressed my forgiveness and said that, yeah, I have to be patient because a lot of people were patient around me to wherever the stage that I'm in right now. Even though I was a meditator or anything, but people who are not meditating around me, my immediate family, have been very patient to me for the process that I was going through. So I think these are something of a experience that I had in the first 2-3 days. And the more aware you become, I think the more a connection that you have with your higher self, which keeps on correcting you in every stage of life. That's what I feel. Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Ravali madam. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah,
And
that's a great way of implementing and bringing the love out of you. It's a wonderful practical way of it. Thank you, Ravali. Okay, my dear friends, so we'll meet again tomorrow. Once again, thank you, Sheetalji.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Babaji and Patriji and Higher Self and everyone who joined. Meet you again tomorrow with another master.